Hello and welcome to my channel, Zen Bend. Thank you for joining today. My name is Erika and I just wanted to welcome you if this is your first time to my channel. Find your seat on your mat. You can sit in an easy seated pose with the legs crossed or just one out in front of the other, or if you prefer to sit in your staff pose with your legs extended just out in front of you. Whichever seat you choose, just lean over, pull out your glutes one at a time. That way you can feel your sit bones just a little bit more comfortably grounding yourself into your mat, into your seat. As you ground yourself into your seat, you can place your hands on your knees or your lap, palms facing up or down, wherever you're most comfortable. And just take a deep breath. As you inhale, take the shoulders up and down your back. Allow the shoulders to relax towards the hips. Feeling rooted from your sit bones to the tailbone, up each vertebrae. As you inhale, once again, lengthen the spine. Sitting up nice and tall, feel as though there's a string pulling at the top of your head. And just focus inward on your breath right now as you notice your thoughts. Allow your mind to join your body onto the mat today, taking your breaths however they come to you in this moment. Simply observing your thoughts. Deep breath. Acknowledge how you feel in this moment. Followed by another breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose or mouth. Try hearing yourself say internally, I am present. I am enough. A couple more deep breaths. And then slowly just take your shoulders back. Big or small circles, whichever feels most comfortable for you right now. And then opposite direction, big or small circles once again, creating some space in the shoulders, the chest, even the upper back. Relaxing the shoulders, your arms and your hands. Tuck your chin towards your chest and begin to roll the neck in a clockwise motion. Allowing your nose to lead, big or small circles as you make your way around. Allow your breath to guide you through. And then opposite direction, big or small circles once again. We'll move to all fours or tabletop position. So give yourself a moment to stack the hips over knees, knees about hip width apart, shoulders over wrists. Hands are about shoulder width apart. Spread the fingers a little bit. Soften the elbows. Tops of feet are flat onto the mat. Nice straight tabletop spine from head down to tailbone. And begin to lean into the hips. Deep breath, left and right. Just creating some space here, stretching the hips, the hip flexors, a little in the groin. We'll go ahead, tuck the toes up under. You can come to a modified downward dog, knees, shins parallel to the mat, or slowly send the tailbone all the way up into your full comfortable downward dog. You can keep the knees bent a little or a lot, wherever you feel most comfortable. Just try to push the chest a little towards the thighs. Keep your hands firmly pressed into the mat. Walking your dog, you can pedal the feet, bending one knee at a time. Nice deep breath. Inhale up onto the balls and toes of both feet. Exhale, lower the heels towards the mat. Inhale, big step forward with the right foot between the hands. With or without your blocks, go ahead and frame the right foot. Keep the chest lifted, shoulders pushed back towards the hips. If you feel good on your blocks, if you're using them, come up to the knee, find your balance. If you do feel a little wobbly, draw your feet just a little closer together. Nice deep breath. Relax the arms to each side. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists a little bit here, a couple times in each direction. Inhale, both arms all the way up. Exhale, relax those shoulders up there. Soften the elbows a little bit. Feeling grounded and supported in the right foot fully. In the toes and the ball of the left foot. Try not to round or curve the spine. Try to keep everything stacked and aligned. As you exhale, lower the hands back down to the mat, left knee to the mat. Top of your left foot flat to the mat and inch your right toes out forward, opening up your right hip flexor. As far as you feel comfortable, with or without your blocks, you find where you feel most comfortable for your placement. If you are using your blocks, see what feels best. You'll feel a good stretch in, of course, the right leg, but as well as that left hip. That's nice and getting a good stretch as well. Lower down if you'd like to frame the right foot, rounding the spine just slightly to make space for that right leg. You can use your blocks here. I have really long arms, so if you do not feel the need to use your blocks, see what feels best for you. You can play with the blocks, not play with them. Keep the right foot in, or for just a few more deep breaths, heel toe right foot out to the edge of the mat, bringing both hands inside the sole or the right side of your foot. Nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We'll heel toe right foot back in. If you did take it out to the edge, sit your left hip over the left knee. If you are using the blocks, find a good place, high or low, what feels best right now. If you'd like to stay high or hinge just a little bit at the hips. Try not to be onto your fingertips, lower all the way down to the palms. If that feels strenuous, draw the blocks in nice and flat. Try to find a good healthy stretch here in the back of the right leg. Keep that right foot flexed. Deep breath. As you draw the right foot back in, bending that right knee, we'll send the blocks forward if you're using them and sweep your right leg back behind. A couple more hip leans as you revisit your tabletop position. Nice deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Tucking the toes up under once again. Modified downward dog. Shins parallel to the mat or press all the way up. You can pedal the feet each time you revisit your downward dog, but notice any subtle differences. Maybe the chest is getting closer to your thighs. Maybe you notice that your neck is a little bit more relaxed this time. Maybe unclench your jaw. This time we'll step the left foot forward. Draw the blocks in if you need. Find that balance. Go to the knee. If your balance feels good there, nice and tall as you stack the head over the heart, heart over the pelvis. Relax the arms down to each side. Wiggling the fingers, roll the wrists just a couple times in each direction. Inhale, reach arms all the way up. Soften the elbows as you relax those shoulders up there. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. As you release the hands back down to the block, drop your right knee, top of the right foot is flat onto the mat as you inch the left toes forward, opening up the left hip flexor. As far as you feel comfortable, with or without your blocks, find a good healthy stretch on the left side. So you'll feel a stretch in the back of the left leg, of course, and then as well in the front right hip. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Stay here for just a couple more deep breaths, or heel toe the left foot out to the edge of the mat, bringing both hands to the inside this time. Hands just under the shoulders. Noticing any similarities or differences in your left and right side, and just acknowledge where you are in this moment, followed by a deep breath. Slowly, we'll heel toe left foot back in. If you took it out to the edge, sit your right hip over the right knee. Let the left leg straighten out. Stay high or hinge at the hip, getting the forehead towards the left toes. Feel the stretch in the back of the left leg as you keep the left foot flexed. Nice deep breath. Exhale through the mouth, let it all go. As you draw that left foot back in, send the blocks forward, sweep the left leg back behind, revisiting your tabletop. A few more hip leans, and notice how your hips feel now in this moment. Maybe you've created more space. Maybe you feel like you need to create even more space. Just acknowledge how you feel in this moment. We'll set up for child's pose. Big toes to touch one another. You can bring your knees together or widen the knees out a little to each side. As you draw the navel towards the spine, round the tailbone down towards the heels. Keep the arms nice and elongated, stretched out in front, maybe onto the fingertips, palms, or just rest onto your forearms. Forehead onto the mat or a block. Deep breath. Try to feel that full lung capacity. As you inhale through the nose, feel the air traveling down the back of the throat, filling your lungs. And as you exhale, let it all go. Feel all the air leave the lungs. Feel the belly decompress. We'll sit all the way up. Walk the hands up towards the body, sitting back onto the heels of the feet. Let the heels slide out just a little to each side, making room. You can also set onto a block here. Taking the right hand out to the right side. You can place the left hand on the left thigh or just on top of the head as you tilt the left ear towards the left shoulder. Feel the stretch in the right side of the body. The further you take the right hand out, you feel a deeper stretch. Last breath. Bring right hand into the thigh or on top of the head. This time, left arm out to the side. And as you tilt right ear towards right shoulder, deep breaths. Exhales through the mouth. A couple of shoulder rolls here as you release the right arm or hand if it was on top of the head. We'll take the hands, interlacing the fingers behind low back. Extend the arms out as straight as you can comfortably and lift the chin and chest. Deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhales through the mouth. Slowly release the interlocked fingers. You can wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists a little bit, shake the arms out. As you interlace your fingers just in front of you, inhale, reach the arms all the way up, pressing the palms up towards the ceiling just above the head. Deep breath. Exhale, tilt over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, tilt over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, release the arms all the way down as you walk them back out front. Revisit your tabletop, pressing up for your downward dog. Pedal the feet a little if you'd like, or come up onto the toes in your downward dog. walking each foot up towards your hands. And just relax a moment here. Hang out. You can just let the arms hang. Again, I have really long arms. Or if you would like to grab elbows, cross arms. But just let the whole upper half of your body become heavy, releasing tensions in the neck. You can sway a little left to right if you would like. But just simply breathe. Acknowledge how you feel in this moment. Give thanks to your body for this moment. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Fingertips just out in front will come to half lift. You can also draw your blocks in, just in front of the toes. Or if you prefer to place your hands just below the knees onto the shins. Or maybe just a little bit above the knees. Just try to keep the spine nice and straight from head down to tailbone. Subtle rounding of the tailbone so you're not sticking the bottom out. Nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Lowering down, chest back towards the thighs. Slow roll from the base of the spine all the way up until you reach the top. But just take your time here, letting each vertebrae stack on top of the other. A few shoulder rolls or neck rolls once you do reach the top. Inhale, reaching arms all the way up, palms together. Exhale, only lower just the hands down in front of the face, the heart. Release hands at the hips. Inhale, follow your breath up. Exhale, as you have palms together, lowering hands all the way down. Inhale, follow your breath all the way up. Palms together, exhale down. Stepping it out just a couple times here in place. Maybe wiggle the toes as you lift each foot a couple times. Nice deep breath. We will step back and set up for warrior one. So left foot is about a 90-degree angle facing away from the mat. Try to square your hips forward as much as you can as you slowly bend into the right knee. If you ever feel wobbly, just draw the feet a little bit closer together to keep your balance and stay grounded. Inhale, reach arms all the way up. And as you exhale, soften the elbows, relax the shoulders. You can keep arms parallel or bring palms together. Nice deep breath. And as you exhale, allow yourself to sink in just a little bit more. As you exhale, lower arms down. A half step forward will set up for a pyramid pose. So still keep the hips squared forward. You can place the hands on your hips if you would like. As you hinge at your hips, coming forward for your pyramid. Allow yourself to relax. You can also bring palms together to your heart or reach down for your blocks if you would like. If it feels more comfortable for you to get a deeper stretch, lower hands all the way down. Maybe fingertips to the mat. Mindfully pushing the right hip back, left hip slightly forward. Such a subtle motion. Nice deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. Soften the right knee a little bit more. Step that left foot back up, meeting the right. And then we'll step the right foot back so we can set up for warrior one on the opposite side. So right foot, 45-degree angle, hips squared forward. Inhale, reaching arms all the way up. You can keep the arms parallel or bring palms together. Notice any similarities or differences in your left and right side and just acknowledge them. You don't have to do the exact same thing as you did on the opposite side. Nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. As you exhale, release the arms. We'll take a half step forward. Pyramid on the opposite side. You can place hands on the hips if you would like. This time as you hinge forward just a little bit, or as much as you feel comfortable if you'd like to take your stretch a little bit more deeply. Feel the left hip pushing back and the right hip slightly coming forward. So you're trying to keep those hips in alignment as much as you can, and it's just the subtlest, slightest movement. Just paying attention to how your hips feel in this moment. If you'd like, you can even lower to the blocks or bring the palms together to your heart. Deep breath. You can bring the hands back to the hips. Step the right foot up so you have both feet together and just step it out here in place. Once again, maybe wiggle the toes. As you step it out, I'm going to turn and face you. Nice deep breath. Find your balance in the left foot, right foot forward. Flex, point the toes, roll the ankle. Lean over into the right foot. This time, left foot forward. Flex the foot, point the toes, roll the ankle a little bit. As you lean back over into the left foot, finding balance once again, bend the right knee or keep the leg straight wherever you feel most comfortable. You can reach and grab for the right knee if you'd like and draw it in towards the body. Just allow yourself to find some balance here in the left foot. Feeling grounded as you exhale. Lower right foot, step it out just a couple more times in place. Both feet just under the hips. Lean in to the right foot. Left foot out front once again. Lift it just off of the mat to get a good balance in the right foot, or bend the left knee, drawing it up towards the chest. Reach and grab if you would like. Allow yourself to find the balance in the right foot. Nice deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. And release. Stepping out in place. Once again, wiggle the toes just a little bit here. I'm going to step back to the top of my mat. Soften your knees as you hinge slightly at the hips. We'll set up for the chair that we know isn't there. Tuck the navel towards the spine. As you tuck the tailbone down, try not to allow the knees over the toes. You can bring palms together to your heart. Bring the arms just out in front, parallel to the mat. Or inhale, arms all the way up, parallel to your head. If you'd like to challenge yourself, you can lift up onto the toes of the right foot. And then the left, just getting the heels off of the mat a little bit, alternating if you'd like. Just feeling out your chair. Nice deep breath. Great job. Draw the hands back in towards the chest if you haven't already. And as you soften the knees, bend down. We're going to step left foot back, then the right. Revisit your downward dog. Notice how you feel in this downward dog and acknowledge. Nice deep breath. Slowly lowering both knees down to the mat, top of the feet, flat onto the mat. Setting up for your child's pose. Once again, knees together or widened. Navel to spine, round the tailbone down towards the heels of the feet. Allow yourself to just relax here. Let your spine relax and realign. Inhale, lift up just enough. Take the fingertips over to the right side. And as you exhale, you can keep the hands right next to one another or stack left hand on top of the right. Feel the stretch in the left side of the body. Inhale, lengthen the spine just a tiny bit more. Exhale, relax. Just a little bit more. Inhale, lift up just enough. Take the fingertips over to the left side. Keep each hand right next to one another, or this time stack the right hand on top of the left. Feel the stretch in the right side of the body as you inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Coming back to center. Coming back to your tabletop position, release the big toes from touching. And just a few hip leans here, left and right. Nice deep breaths. Notice how your hips feel right now. We'll sweep the legs back around. Come to find a seated position into staff, legs just out in front, flexing and pointing the feet a little bit. Cross the right over the left. Draw that right knee towards the body as far as you're comfortable. You can stay centered or add a little twist here. Right hand off to the side, left hand onto the knee, or if you prefer to place the left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Just a few deep breaths here, wherever you feel most comfortable. If you want to go a little further, you can draw the left heel towards your right glute. Deep breaths. Notice where you feel this stretch, maybe in the right leg, the left hip, a little in the spine. Slowly, we'll release back to center. Release the left leg if you drew it in, and then uncross the right. Having both legs extended, this time we'll take the left foot, cross it over the right leg, bend that knee, draw it up. You can stay centered or add a little twist this time to the left. Left hand onto the mat, right hand maybe onto the left knee, or if you prefer to use your right elbow on the outside of the left knee. If you want to go a little further, draw the heel of the right foot in towards the left glute. Deep breaths. Release the right foot if you drew it in, and then the left. Come to lie back onto your mat, legs extended, arms on each side, and just let everything become heavy. Feeling your chest rise, your belly inflating with each inhale. And with each exhale, feel the chest lowering down, the belly deflating. As you inhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest and then left. Exhale, rock just a little left to right as you have the knees drawn in towards the abdomen, creating space in the lower back, the tailbone area even more. Acknowledging how you feel in this moment, acknowledging how your body feels in this moment. Placing the soles of the feet just below the bottom onto the mat. You can place your arms, palms down, right next to you. We're going to press up, sending the pelvis towards the ceiling for your bridge pose. So as you slowly press up the the hips up towards I can't even talk straight anymore, up towards the ceiling, you can slowly walk the shoulders in closer together and interlace the fingers below your bottom, or just keep the arms down, palms down, to help press up. Really feel the strength of your legs. You press up a little bit more, and you'll feel the chin coming just a little bit closer towards the chest. Where does your bridge feel most comfortable? And just simply breathe. We'll go ahead and slowly release fingers if you interlocked them, lowering the spine all the way down, tailbone last, slowly extending out one leg at a time, and settle in just for a few moments of your Shavasana. Arms just relax to each side of the body, or if you prefer to feel your breaths a little bit more deeply, place your left hand on your heart, right hand on the belly, and just simply breathe. Take this moment to give thanks to yourself for showing up on the mat today. Give thanks to your body for moving intentionally through each pose. And give thanks to your breath for each mindful breath that you took throughout this flow and every breath that you take every day without even having to think about it. Inhales through the nose. Exhales through the nose or mouth. Option to repeat to yourself internally, I am enough. I am worthy of love and appreciation. I am enough. I am worthy of love and appreciation. And just breathe. Inhales through the nose. Exhales through the mouth. Bringing awareness to your entire body, starting at the soles of the feet. Maybe wiggle the toes or move the ankles just a little bit. Inhale through the nose. Draw that awareness all the way up each leg, all the way up each vertebrae that makes up your spine, and down each arm. Maybe move the wrists or wiggle your fingers a little. Let that awareness draw all the way up to the crown of your head and the space surrounding your entire body. As you slowly roll over to the right side, stack the knees on top of one another, drawing them up just a little towards the chest. Left hand in front of the chest onto the mat or floor. When you're ready, straighten out the left leg. Press yourself up with the left hand and then the right, all the way until you're up into a comfortable seated position. Relax the shoulders, bring palms together to your heart. Deep breath, wishing you peace, prosperity, health, wealth, and abundance. Thank you for joining. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this flow. Thank you for flowing with me. If you like this video, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, or share. Thank you so much, and I look forward to sharing more. Thank you.